Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this scarf. It is a summer scarf, very easy. You will see the stitch, lacy stitch, it is beautiful, actually beautiful, but you will see it is just one row repeating pattern. It's incredible, but it's true. Okay, so one more repeating pattern. Now here I use, as you can see, look at this and look at this. So I use this yarn. I put them two together. Actually, before of these two together, I thought of this kind, so one solid color with one changing color yarn, and then it just came to my mind this idea to put together two changing yarn, so two tones, let's say, together, and it looks just great. So I will leave the link below. You need 1 and 1, so two. Actually, this is neutral, I can say, because it is all from light gray to black. The number is 24339 of these colors, and this is 2341. But you can, of course, put together these two. Look at this together. Here we have the palette of colors. It is just lovely. This is 2341 and 2440. And I have for you another idea which is just, look at these two together. 2370 and 2441. Oh my gosh, I love them. But of course you can just join like this with a solid color if you want to. It's you to decide. Just take a look on all the colors and you will just you can just choose which color combination you love more. Now let's get started with the tutorial. So let's see how to work this stitch, this pattern. It is really easy. You only need to know how to work the triple crochet and the chain and the single crochet, of course. And it is a multiple of 14 plus 8. So you will put as many 14 sequences of chains as you wish the width to be, plus 8 more at the end. Okay. Now we will begin with a chain of 12. This first row is a prep row and the second row is the row to be repeated. So it's one row repeated pattern stitch. You can put a marker into your last chain if you want to, or you can just pinch here nice and tight with your fingers, okay, like this, as I am doing. And now we begin with chaining 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Sorry, I said 11, it's 12. Okay, so chain 12. Now come back on the last chain where you pinched, actually, last chain of the multiple, insert hook and single crochet into it. But we don't only single crochet, we will work 2 clusters. For the cluster we will chain 4, and now we will work 4 triple crochets into the single crochet, but we don't want to finish them because it's a cluster, so we pull through 2, and we remain like this. Go with the second, exactly the same. Go with the third, exactly the same. And with our fourth triple crochet. Okay, now we have 5 loops on the hook. Now yarn over, pay attention, pull through all. Now insert hook here in between these two and just take a part. You can only take one part. It's not important which part. Anyway, you have to take one part here on the side, pull a loop and single crochet on the top. So this is why we are taking this part to single crochet on the top, not chain. Okay, usually on the top of the cluster we chain, now we single crochet. Okay, now let's go ahead and work one more on the top of this one. 1 2 3 4 into the single crochet we go, and we work again 4 triple crochets that we don't finish. We leave the last loop on the hook. We have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, and as you've seen before, just single crochet. Okay, now skip 1 2 3 4 5 6 into your 7th chain single crochet. Now chain 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and again you will just skip 1 2 3 4 5 6 into your 7th. You will single crochet and 2 clusters. So this is actually the sequence that you will have to repeat all along your chain, basic chain, foundation chain. So now let's get started and work into the single crochet our first cluster, and then on the top of our first cluster we will work our second cluster. So it is really easy, even if it looks so fancy. 1 2 3 4. It is really a easy stitch. You know, usually the lacy stitches are a little bit difficult to work, maybe lots of rows to repeat, but here we have only 1 row repeating sequence, and it's really nice, it's really easy. 1 2 3 4 5 6 into the 7th we go, and we single crochet, we chain 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and we skip again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 chains into the 7th we go, and we single crochet. Now we go and we work our clusters, one on the top of the other, 2 3 and 4 triple crochets like this, yarn over, pull through all, take here a small part to single crochet into it, and into the single crochet on the top of the first cluster. Let's go ahead and work our second cluster. 3 4. Here we are. Okay, and now we will skip 1 2 3 4 5 6, and into the last we will single crochet. Okay, this is the foundation row. Now the next row will be the row that you will have to repeat for the length. We will have to repeat for the length of our scarf. It's really easy. We always begin with a chain, so turn, chain 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Oops, 12. Yes, I know, it's a lot. In between the first 2 clusters, single crochet and work 2 clusters, exactly as we worked into the first row. So no difference with our 4 triple crochets, and this is the first, single crochet, Now we skip directly from here, we skip directly into our chain 9 space and we single crochet into it somewhere in the middle. You can just count 1 2 3 4 and single crochet into the 5th chain if you want to, but even like this it's just perfect. Okay, now we chain 9, and we skip in the middle of the 2 clusters again and we single crochet, and now this is actually the sequence to repeat along. So 2 clusters, now one on the top of the other. We work the first into the single crochet that we just worked, 4 clusters, so chain 4 plus 4 triple crochet. This is the formula of this cluster, these clusters actually. Okay, now when you yarn over pull through, don't pull the yarn, okay, leave it a little bit loose, because like this you will have a nice space here to single crochet. Okay, only for that. Usually we pull tight when we close the cluster with the chain, the secure chain. Now we don't have to. We have to leave the yarn a little bit loose, just a little bit. Okay, so I have my 4 clusters, so yarn over, leave it a little bit loose, just because you can insert the hook here to pull up a loop and to work your single crochet. Okay, insert hook again into the chain. So actually, as I've told you before, you can just go ahead and 1 2 3 4 into the 5th chain, single crochet if you want to be just perfect, but it's okay if you work as I worked here. And now chain 9, 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, we go in between the 2 clusters and we single crochet and we work our last pair of clusters in my case, but anyway, if you have longer row you will just continue on like this till the end. 2 3 4, yarn over, pull through all, and as I've told you before, like this, single crochet, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, good. Now we will end by working a single crochet into the 5th chain from the last cluster of the previous row. So it's 1 2 3 4 5, it's here, insert hook, and okay, this is exactly the row that you need to repeat for the entire length. So now chain 12, turn and work a single crochet in between these 2, work the 2 clusters, then in between of the chain 9 work a single crochet, chain 9, single crochet into the cluster, 2 clusters, and so on. Finish by working single crochet into the 5th chain of the last cluster of the previous row. That's it. When you finish a half of the length of your scarf, so make it nice and long, you can begin with the other half, and for the other half you will actually begin with on the other, so on the side that you began your first half. So I am exactly, you can see, and you will begin by inserting hook into exactly the chain here. Okay, and I chained 12 and then I work my 2 clusters. If you want to work it in 2 colors, actually this is the idea. From my point of view, it looks better. Okay, so this is a hint that I want to give it to you. So this is how I work. This is exactly the beginning of my scarf, and it's here that I work it all. Okay. Thank you for watching. Hope you really enjoy this video. It's a really easy pattern stitch, but so beautiful.